All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to episode number 19 of the Daily Rinse. I'm your host, Chris Barth, back at it again. I'm a periodontist. For those of you who are just tuning in, 19 episodes. Too late. Just kidding. So tonight we'll be doing a review on some toothpaste products. Again, continuing along the lines of the Boka products that have been excellent so far and using those as a comparison against a brand of toothpaste that you might recognize. I know I used to use this as a kid, but we'll get right into it, starting out with just the initial sort of older toothpaste. It's been around for ages. It's called Aqua Fresh. It's the toothpaste with the trifecta of color combination. So you got red, green, and white. That's how it's advertised. This looks like blue to some people, but it's been around forever, and it claims to have extra fresh whitening and sugar acid protection. Right there on the side. Most of these toothpastes out in the stores, whether it be Crest, Colgate, other major brands of toothpastes, will advertise those similar, or Arm & Hammer also, will advertise similar things on their toothpaste tubes. They all pretty much do the same thing. Some of them are more abrasive. Most are pretty abrasive, actually, meaning they have the capability of abrading or sort of wearing away surfaces if used extensively or with greater force on those areas, namely your teeth or your enamel. And most of them have fluoride. So I believe I did a Tom's of Maine review. Sometimes their products don't have fluoride in them. I think I reviewed one that did have fluoride. But you do want to have some type of ingredient, or they call it the active ingredient. It's typically sodium fluoride. You want that in your toothpaste. The exception being Colgate has an ingredient in there called triclosan, which there's some debate going on about whether or not that's carcinogenic or what have you. You can read more about that on the CDC website FDA website, I believe. But you can look into that for yourself because it used to be in hand soap products and they still put it in toothpaste. It is known to be antibacterial, however. So, but you can explore that on your own. Or maybe I'll do an episode on it one time. So you got Aqua Fresh here, anti-cavity, 0.25% fluoride. And then you've got this new product by the company Boka that I had spoken about before. Okay, they call it Element. And comes in a nice tube. It's got that sort of soft plastic feel to it. Cap's a little thin, and it's hard to stand up on, but no big deal. Got a nice little grip. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. So octagonal or octagonal, however you want to say it. Lid. Hard to kind of stand on its lid, but that's okay. This is a pretty cool toothpaste. So Boka is, again, going along with the whole healthy diet, the natural, way of doing things and way of treating your mouth and hence your body. They powered this toothpaste with something called hydroxyapatite. And in particular, they call it nano hydroxyapatite, just relating to its small size. But this is a mineral that is found in tooth enamel, and it's sort of the foundation, what we need to have strong teeth and even bones, because hydroxyapatite is found in bones as well. It's in this toothpaste, and the thought being that they didn't put fluoride in this, with the thought being that the hydroxyapatite will help keep your teeth strong and healthy and cavity free. And I haven't really seen hydroxyapatite before in a product like this, so it's the first time I'm really seeing it. But I did look up some of the articles and scientific literature out there about hydroxyapatite and its potential effect on remineralizing the tooth surface, and there is evidence for it. So I think since Since it's non-toxic, I think it's a great addition to the toothpaste. And this is a mint flavor. I forgot to mention that. And then also this Aqua Fresh, I believe, is a mint flavor as well. Yeah, fresh mint. So we're going to review these today. And instructions for use are pretty much the same for all toothpastes. Pea size amount, brush for 2 minutes total at least, and don't put too much force on your teeth or gums while you're doing this. You want to be gentle and light, and you want to spend more time in an area of your mouth rather than pushing harder and scrubbing harder. You're going to do a better job if you just spend more time there, and you're less likely to cause gum recession, for example, which is a result sometimes of aggressive toothbrushing habits. So let's get right into it. I just ate dinner, so this is perfect. I can feel the plaque on my teeth. First, we'll do the Aqua Fresh. Another thing I recommend to patients is to hold the toothbrush like a pencil if they have a history of brushing hard, because they tend to want to grab it like this and really scrub at the teeth. So hold it like a pencil and start wherever you want. Get this a little bit wet. I think the colors in this are just for the look. It's not like they have anything. On the tube here, they tell you they represent different things. Healthy gums for red, strong teeth for white, fresh breath for blue. But I doubt they're allocating those different colors actually to what the ingredients are. It's possible, I suppose. So I'll do the top with this toothpaste. The mint flavor, in my opinion, is not as strong as you would find in Crest or Colgate or something of that nature. And it also doesn't foam as well, in my opinion, which I like foam. So if you don't like foam like a toothpaste, you may not want this one. Alright. Look away if you're grossed out. Alright, so leaves my mouth feeling fresh. Again, the mint flavor is not too strong. The one thing I will say is that I do prefer a different brand over this. Actually, now I like the Boka brand, but just in general, it's got a kind of a weak flavor. It'll get the job done with the amount of fluoride in it, and it definitely gets the job done overall to remove plaque. That's our goal, and remove all the bugs that can lead to cavities and gum disease. So it'll get the job done, but may not be the one you want. Again, old school, classic. I just thought it was cool to pick up again, so I've been using it for the past couple months. Now onto the Boka. So this has a nice kind of a white. I don't know if I can hold it against the dark. It almost looks like cream, like you'd put on your hands or face for moisturizing. Actually has a mild to medium mint smell to it, and also here on the tube they say that there's cardamom and green tea in there to help flavor it as well. Again, no fluoride, no parabens, no artificial flavors, and then a lot of people these days are very in tune with, like I said before, what they're putting in their body, and so a lot of folks are under the assumption that there are things that can disrupt various systems of your body, namely endocrine, meaning glandular, for example, thyroid gland, parathyroid glands. Whether or not there's straight direct evidence for that, I doubt it, but there are possible associations. I don't know much about that. I'd have to do a little bit more in-depth research and look to see if there's any publications on it, but for sure there are people that are aware of these things. So here we go. We'll try the Boka next. One other thing I forgot to mention, soft bristled toothbrush is the best to use. Like I said, you don't need to scrub it and use a hard bristled toothbrush. You might get that clean feeling, but you're really doing the same as if you spent more time in there with a soft brush. I'll move these out of the way so you can see my dog. Right away, strong flavor. Actually, I can kind of get a hint of the green tea, which I was surprised. Foam actually isn't bad. Foaming pretty well. It feels a little bit more abrasive than the other one, but I'm okay with that. I'm confident that it's not like I'm scrubbing my teeth with baking soda, just because I know there's no baking soda in this. A lot of extracts, actually sodium bicarbonate. There is baking soda in this, so maybe that's why it feels a little bit more granular. So just don't push very hard. I take that back, there it is. But great flavor. And it stays around. So a big thing that I find with cheap toothpastes or old ones is that once you start using it, it comes off the brush easily, rinses out your saliva easily. While you're brushing, you get that feel like you're just brushing with saliva, or it's pooling and you're not getting that toothpaste all up around your teeth like you should be. This one feels like you are. Taste afterwards is fine. It's not overpowering. It's not like it's non-existent, but it's just enough where I know that, you know, I cleaned my mouth adequately. It feels like I have fresh breath. So again, the toothpaste here by Boka was sort of the main focus of this review. This is a 4-ounce bottle, and I think it goes for $9 US on their website. Again, you'd have to go to Boka.com to clarify that, and then I'm not sure what the shipping cost would be, because they're not in any stores around me, at least, yet. They may be up and coming, but again, Ella Mint by Boka, great toothpaste. I think you guys will like it, guys and gals. And again, Aqua Fresh, if you want to throw back, you know, maybe throw back Thursday or Tuesday or something of that nature. But any questions or comments, please leave them below. And I bid you adieu till next time, where we review, for now, our final Boka product. It's a bit of a surprise. But again, please tune in for that, episode number 20, the big 20. So, all right, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.